All right, guys, the countdown has been taken care of. Welcome, good evening, one and all, to Vaidya's Chess Hub. And today, what we are going to do is something damn interesting. It's the head-to-head clash. The head-to-head clash for today is between Jay and Ayush. I think they are all set, and so are we. By the way, this is the battlefield. The criteria remains the same. They are going to play 10 games against each other. Let's start with some good hi hellos. Jai was the first one to say hi. We are joined by Sagar, who is here, says hi, sir, good evening. Itesh says hello, sir, and hello, all. Jai just wanted to know that since now his rating is higher than Ayush, should he be the one to challenge? No, but we'll stick to what we agreed the last time. So Ayush, you should go ahead and challenge Jay. That's how it is going to be. No 11-hour changes there. No, not necessary at all. Namish is here, says hi, and well, he's changed his ID and now he says Namish Dake. Okay. Jay has acknowledged that, says okay, there won't be any change. Harsh Khoth, hi, how are you? Enjoy this. I think you're watching this this live action for the first time. Some of them know how it's done, and the challenger is also here. So hello Ayush, I'll explain you the rules and then you can start, but not now. Just wait. Don't start, Jay. Don't make the first move. We'll start at 6 dot. It should be 3 plus 2. I think that's what they've challenged each other. They've challenged each other for 3 plus 2, which seems right. And Radhesh is here. Radhesh, good to know that you are on time here. I believe Arya Mahakal is also with us. Arya, enjoy this particular clash. Surely you would. And we are joined in by Reyansh Inamdar as well. Hey, our new students are also here. Harsh is already here. Abir is here, and Abir is saying hi, sir, and hi, all. Ayush likes the music. Now, yes, you have challenged, and by the way, there's no point in asking, should I challenge you? You have to challenge. Talking of new students, Falak is also here. So, Falak, enjoy this clash between two of our students. Today, Jay is going to play versus Ayush. You see the scoreboard. So, Jay is at 0, Ayush is at 0. They are all ready. They are going to play 10 games with each other. It's going to be fun, guys. Grunt is here. Grunt, welcome. And this is the right time to tell you some rules. We have 2 minutes before we start. The rating can be seen on the board. There's no need to put the rating. It's already there on the board. People can see the rating. So that's not a big issue. Now, the first thing is whenever you're done with the game, use the rematch button. Use that rematch button to challenge, and that way the colors will also be reversed. And the viewers also, the spectators, including me, let's just understand how things are going to be conducted. Okay, so use the rematch button and that will take care of things. Just acknowledging everything that I say. Thank you, Jay. One more thing, it is 3 plus 2. So Jay, you probably have more experience than him, so make sure that there are no hasty moves. In the afternoon I was watching Jay play some games, and well, Jay, you're playing with blinding speed, unfortunately, and you were losing games when clearly out of the opening you had no threats. But because you were playing sort of an ultra bullet mode, but that was hurting you. I hope that you are not going to do this when you play this head-to-head clash. It is an important one because you need that stamina, guys. 10 games is no joke. Okay, 10 games is something that is that tests your patience level, your concentration levels. Make no mistake, they're going to play 10 games against each other. Ayush, you can also acknowledge my messages. So number one, use a rematch. And the last thing before you can start your game is don't start the second game or the next round until I say so. Okay, so we're joined in also by Purvesh. Hello, Purvesh. All right, so they are now clear with the rules. All the best. Start. It is 6 o'clock. Let the first game begin. So now the audience, get ready. Just made the first move on the board. They are off. E4 opening, huh? Let's see, guys, what you guys have to comment. I'll be really keen to take your comments. Looks like it's a Scandinavian setup with knight to f6. Interesting. The knight takes the pawn. Do you remember the game that I played, the demo game? The viewers? Yeah, you can make some comments. The board is, again, the stream is as fluent as ever. So there is not going to be any lag. So you can enjoy this. Ooh, Jai goes for bishop c4. He's castled first. You guys need to remember that they're playing 3 plus 2. And today, normally is Jai keeping scores. If you remember yesterday, Jai was keeping score of our tactical positions. Today, we are going to keep the score for Jai. Interesting, huh? Oh, the queen is out. Queen d6. Why do you think that happened? Queen d6. Jai plays knight b d2. Guys, remember this is knight b d2, okay? Fianchettoing bishop. Bishop g7. Viewers, you can tell me who you support and why. What do you think Jai's experience will be cool here? Are they using their time? We know a lot about using time, guys, huh? We know a lot about that. What say? I was expecting him to go knight c5, maybe attacking the queen. I think that was what I was anticipating at least. Ooh, a lot of exchanges, and I think this well, this bishop and this pawn is supporting each other. I don't know. Ooh. Oh, play slowly. I think they're playing too fast for my liking. They're almost into the end game now. And it was 3 plus 2 game with 30 seconds utilized. This is what happens when you neglect the demo games that I play. Do I play so fast? You remember the games I played? They're like down to, even when I play with the students, I'm not so fast. Why go so fast? What's the rush? Spectators, any comments? Arya, what do you think about this? Rayansh, Namish. Hey, Namish is the one to go tomorrow, so you might have some comments. Sagar, what do you make of this game that's going on here? Dishain, are you with us? I wonder if I had a hello sir from him. Okay. The new guys surely are going to have some fun. Because they are watching this live action for the first time, learning about how the head-to-head battles go. Should be an enjoyable experience. Falak, Harsh, Abir. Is it Queen H3? Yes, I think there's a plan here. I'm telling you that bishop and pawn battery is too strong. What do you make out of that? 3 plus 2 games doesn't mean that you don't think. Surely there are things that you can do. Agree that it's not classical, so what? Think it's game over? How many people think it's game over? Told you that bishop and that pawn was so strong there. How many people agree that that game is over now? Oh, that's it. That was one last check. What do you do to that? Ah, what a way. What a way that dear Ayush T has seen to bounce back into the game. Guys, some comments about that. How did he manage? Beautiful to get the queen on f8 and to stop the mate on g7. Arya Maka, not game over, sir. The way he managed to bring the queen to f8. Some comments, guys. How beautiful was that? So Ayush clearly saw there was mate on g7 and then he gave the check, just got to f8 on time. And Aryamaka realizes and says, whoa, Otherwise, queen g7 was just checkmate. Guys, even now, Jay has the advantage because he's leading in material. But I must say, some points and some marks for the way Ayush Tavde has managed to come back in the game. Otherwise, queen g7 was just checkmate. That was something amazing. Reyansh, did you see that, man? Unless you type here, I wouldn't know that you've seen that or something. You are also going to go into that head-to-head clash someday. Not this week, but surely in the days to come. Bishop f5. Now, for the first time, we'll have someone coming under a minute. Both the players are very close to that 1 minute mark now. Yeah, Jay slips under 1 minute. Double. Newcomers, new admissions, please make sure that you understand what. Oh, that's mate. Oh no, rook. Oh, thank goodness. Exchanges. Oh, back rank mate was set up there had the rooks moved. Now Jay should go for the end game with the extra pawns. He has a lot of advantage here. Winning advantage, I must say, decisive. The kings are coming up. Yes, the kings become so important. Jay can play a4, b5 now. Oh, he should have played b5. He didn't play b5. I'm surprised he didn't do that. Anyway, king d4. Why? What's the logic of that? Should move his king now to d4 big time. Because Jay has to create some kind of pass pawns on the queen side. All right. So now there is c4. You can challenge the bishop with c4. And now you can clearly have a passer by b5. This is good stuff. I think the way Ayush just played that queen f8 was so impressive in this game. I thought the game was over. So did Arya Mahakal and most of you. Even Reyansh, you can see on the screen his chat is, yes sir, noticed. That was just brilliant. Bishop b7, king to b6, bishop a8. Oh, he took that way. Okay. So now the king has to go to b8. Oh, what did he do? Oh, Jai could have. Oh no, Jai could have just made a queen there. Jai fumbled there. No stalemates, please. Now, Arya, surely the game is over here. Unless, of course, Jai stalemates. We don't want Anand's mate very soon. He doesn't even need any other queen or rook or something. It's mate in one move now. Okay, stop. That is just brilliant. Guys, what say about that, huh? What say about that? Did you see what just happened there? Did you just see what happened there? Beautiful checkmate. Now, I would love to get some comments from you. Maybe some congratulatory messages. Jai goes 1 up. And here are some suggestions I have for Ayush. Ayush, I think what happened was you played too fast for my liking. I'll be on the main cam for this. Ayush, I think you played too fast. In the opening, you really played so fast, and that I think gave Jay the decisive advantage because he got the advantage of material, and he got huge advantage of the material. Got congratulatory messages. The first game is done. Grant, be there, stick around. You probably will have some good, decent opponent. Okay. But by the way, Jay is also appreciative of the fact that Ayush saved this game really well. He did save that game very well. I was very impressed with the way he got his queen to f8. I'll say that again. Well, before they start with the next game, I'll take you there. Even Ayush would see that Jay is complimenting you for that. Sagar says, congratulations, Jay. Itesh says, good game. If you wonder what GG is, that is good game. Now, let me take you to that stage where you had this game. Oh, we lost that game? One sec. Oh, no, we have that game. Okay. This was the game, and you played very, very fast. Ayush, maybe you should focus on playing a little slower than that. Okay. I thought knight c5 would have been better, but anyway. After this bishop and the pawn were always going to be strong. And, well, okay, I'll tell you where and how. Oh, oops. I want to show you the classic case where the queen gave the check, and after queen gave the check, queen managed to come to f8. Well, the back rank was also beautiful. So Jai forcefully managed to trade more pieces. Jai always knew that he had the material advantage. I like that. Look at this. Guys, beginners, Falak, Harsh, Khoth, everything for you to learn here. Queen g7 is checkmate threat here. Okay, that's a checkmate threat. Now, how do you come out of that check? Now, watch this. This is ultra cool stuff. You give a check first, and then you bring your queen back to f8 to challenge the white queen. This is just brilliant. Watch this. First game has taught some defensive skills. If you remember the word I always use, prophylactic move. You remember the checklist? I hope all of you will remember the checklist that I had given you. And so this is prophylactic move by Ayush T. You give the check and you come to f8, and then the checkmate was stopped. How beautifully did he get to f8? Otherwise, this was checkmate. Now, where Jai could have finished the game faster, I think they challenged each other for the game. Don't start the game, okay? Wait a minute. Now, where Jai missed the trick, I think, was the king was there on the light colored square. You could have promoted to the queen, and that would have been with a check. You would have captured the bishop and it was game over on the spot. But maybe you were under a minute, so maybe that's why Jai was thinking about playing fast and just go for the dead end. Okay, Jai agrees. And prophylactic were brilliant by Rayan Namdar. That is super. Yes, Jai agrees he missed that move. All the best for the round two. The game can begin. Guys, all the best messages in the chat, please. Start the game, guys. Round number two. Jai 1, Ayush 0. Let's start. So, newcomers, watch this. 10 games, huh? Jai goes for the Alakine defense. You want to type all the best to them. Say, just flood the messages in the chat with all the best or something like that. Aryamakar is quick to say that. Very important. Abir, Falak, Harsh, did you learn from that game? Type something. Did you understand how there was this checkmate thread the last game and how the checkmate was avoided? Ooh, castling right now. White cannot castle. Again, is that case where Ayush is playing too fast for my liking? Give me a break. You're also a 1400 player, right? Why do you want to play so fast? Where? Why? Can you not lose on time? So Ayush, this is what you learn. Now, I think Jai has long castle check. Then the knight can move. Oh, he decides to challenge. I can't believe that. Jai is also being very hasty here. He could have long castled and then the knight could have moved then. But he got himself a double pawn. And maybe Ayush is going for artificial castling. So this is called artificial castling. Yeah. Look at that. The king is running into the shelter with artificial castling. Really? Jazz allowed that? They should play much, much slower. That's for sure. They they are they came to under a minute in the last game, but again here they're playing too fast. Now there is a major threat. Knight c6, rook d7. Ayush can get Jazz bishop for the knight. So maybe rook d7. No, he protects it that way anyway. Same thing would have happened. Ooh, the c5 pawn. So is Ayush coming back into the game? Bishop takes c5. Bishop takes c5. Okay. So now looks like they are balanced in material. Rook is on the 7th rank. Go 1400s. Go. Come on. But play slower. You're playing simply you're playing at the blinding speed. Now what was that? Did you just give a free pawn? Jai just said, okay, I don't want any back rank issues. Guys, did you notice this A2 pawn was hanging? For some reason, he gave that pawn. What was the logic behind that move, huh? Didn't see that. Okay. Again, that bishop there. Again, there's that bishop there. It's always a danger. It's only when they reach the end game they start thinking. It's like barely a minute of time used and they are into the end game. In a 3-minute game. Rayan says his win-win chance is 50-50%. Rayan, I like that, man. 50-50%, huh? You're not going for a clear favorite. I like that. So Rayan says no clear favorite, sir. So open files. Oh no! Look at that blunder by Ayush. Blunder, no. Just when Rayansh says both are playing well, Ayush is really learning the hard lesson. Now F2 is hanging. And the checkmate looks like it's on the card very soon. The rooks are doubled. Rook H2 is checkmate. So Rook H1 has to be played now. Yeah, Rook H1 had to be played. Oh no, look at that. Now, wait, don't start, Jay, don't start. I have some serious feedback for Ayush Taude. Master Ayush Taude, do you have a train to catch? Do you have a train to catch? Ayush Taude, our very own Ant-Man. Do you even realize you have 2 minutes and 15 seconds on the clock? 2 minutes and 15 seconds on the clock. What's the rush? Where are you going with this speed? Are you in a speed to make it 10-0 in favor of Jai? If you play like this, I see the scoreboard 10-0. I can assure you of that. You have 2 minutes and 15 seconds on the clock left in a game that was 3+2. I want you to play much slower in the next game. Ayush Tavada, I want you to acknowledge it in the chat. Jai, don't start the game. Ayush, this is incredibly poor because you're not showing the required application here. It's Jai 2, Ayush 0 if you look at the scoreboard now. And the point is, yes, Rayansh has put it very nicely. Look at the comment by Rayansh. Look at that comment, guys. Look at what Rayansh is saying. The game finished in the end of the middle game a little quicker. And now we have an acknowledgement by Ayush that, yes, sir, I'm playing a little too fast. I should play slowly. Man, 3+2 game and the game was over when you had 2 minutes remaining. What's the rush? Where are you going with this? Don't. You just played the pawn. Remember, that's why I had a checklist for you. I agree that the time is lesser than 10+5, but does not mean that you just play it in 1 minute. Jai is an experienced player and he's showing that. That's why I say experience is important. The rating was the same, but the experience does show the match temperament. All right, all the best. Start your next game. Round 3, guys. You can shower all the best messages. Tell Ayush, use your time, something like that. Let the game begin, guys. Use the rematch option. Game number 3. This is fun to watch. Of course, this will Falak. Are you learning something? Abir, are you learning something? Look at the mistakes they make and look at how they can improve in the future. Harsh Khot, you watching this, man? Rayan says all the best. Arya Mark are quick to say all the best. Maybe they'll utilize more time this time. This bishop g4. That's not a big issue, right? Is that? No, Jay just wants to challenge the bishop immediately. Exchange, okay. Grant with a suggestion. Use time, both of you. Use time. Grant is also an experienced player, 1900, 1800. Listen to your seniors. Using time, important, critical. So important. E6, okay. By the way, Granth Uttekar has also added both of you should use time, not just one, okay? Rayansh this time again going for 50-50. The scoreboard says Jai to. By the way, some comments if you like the scoreboard design, guys. You like that? Nice, bright red Jai versus Ayush. The scoreboard. I've taken some time to design this, okay? Okay, earlier Jai had the bishop pair. No more. Both of them have got castling by Jai. Oh, somebody type that, guys. Opposite side castling. Somebody type that. This is called the opposite side castling. Okay. Jai is castled short. Our very own Ant-Man is castled long. Granth Utekar says, yes, sir. I like that design. I like the scoreboard. It's pretty efficient, nice and quick. Rehansh, thank you so much. There is the comment. Opposite side casting. King side and queen side. Jai played queen d3. That's like attacking the queen now. Thank you, Sagar. Scoreboard is nice to say. Oh, guys, is that a fork or what? Is that a fork or what? Some comments, guys. Has Jai been caught here? Ah. Is that a fork or what? Abir. Okay. Harsh. Do you see that fork? Remember, we studied in the tactics. When one piece attacks two or more pieces at the same time, Rayan says Ayush's main threat. He uses that a lot, Rayan is saying. Is that so? He uses that a lot? Crazy, man. Jay was caught here totally unaware. Totally unaware. So this time Jay is probably the one who is the culprit, not having used enough time. He had enough time. I mean, Jay knows what a fork is. Fell right into it. Now, Sagar has some huge comments. Says, I can't tell now who will win because anyone probably can win at the end. And Rayan says, sure, he uses forks against me a lot, he says. Ooh. Nice. Granth is saying it was not a fork. Ooh, it was a fork. Granth, why do you say it was not a fork? It was a fork, man. It was a damn fork. Why do you say it was not a fork? Huh? Oh, by the way. Nice. Ant-Man is active. Did you see how he saved himself from the back rank checkmate? Some comments. There was a back rank checkmate thread there. Beautifully saved. Ooh, Jai's plan now to get to the back rank, but Jai should remember he's playing with a piece down. Oh, so Granth is saying, had he played Rook D1, then the attack and defense would have been equal, and so he could have saved himself because the pawn also would have been pinned. We'll go back and see that. Very nice observation. Jai, again, this time you are the culprit of not using time, huh? Okay, queen comes back to d7. Queen and both the rooks on the d file. Jai like owns the d file. Huh. Seriously. What's up with that? He just wants to push the pawns now. Again, look at the experience, guys. Here Ayush is a piece up, but then he has to learn how to finish. So important. Jai suddenly shifted the focus. Oh, piece down. Oh no, he's given the piece back. Oh, it's with a check. Jai forgot that. Oh, sorry, Ayush forgot that. And now Jai is again winning here. From winning to losing, somebody type that. What's the most difficult thing in chess? Winning a one game. We say that time and again. Oh no. Winning a one game is the most difficult thing in chess. And now there is a fork. Oh, Grant, do you agree that this is a fork now? You agree with that? At least this is the fork. Is resigned. Okay, let's get back. Now wait a minute before these guys get to that rematch thing. Not a fork was said. And why is that? Because Grunt says over here, he could have played rook to d1. Yeah, rook to d1 could have been played. I think then he still had it because there was knight c5. Guys, there was knight c5 after that. Grunt, I think after this, there was knight c5 attacking the queen. That would have given queen some extra support and the fork was on, man. So that was very important. Some comments, winning a one game is difficult in chess. You see that? Winning a one game is difficult, guys. And by the way, I will like to show you where there was this particular back rank checkmate trap that was avoided very nicely. I'll show that to you. Look at this one. Okay, look at this one. So now if here queen takes, the juniors watch this. The threat is the rook check. The rook would have taken and the rook there on d1 would have taken and that would have been checkmate. So Jay was offering a queen. There was a queen sacrifice there. Make sure guys that you understood that. Now Ayush was winning Jay's queen, but by the way, I hope now you realize that that was a checkmate threat there. Itesh, you realize? Okay. Yeah, Jay himself says that winning a lost game, he was lost. Okay. There is one more thing before we start the next game. I think Alan has said queen d4. Let's get back to that comment by Alan over here. I think after rook d1, we're talking about this. There is knight c5. And then what happens is queen d4. Queen takes d4 there. That's what he's saying. So pawn is lost because it's attacked twice. Is that the case, or again there is bishop c5? No, bishop c5 is not possible because there is knight already on c5. Yeah, that could have been avoided. Queen takes d4. The pawn is pinned. Okay, but the pawn can be taken by the white queen. So Jay, all in all, what we thought was a fork as an impulsive reaction, you could have used time here to save yourself from this fork. Type it in the chat. Guys, very, very important. You realize that. Itesh realized that the queen was not lost. And Alan, the point is right. Alan's comment there, queen d4, queen takes d4, that the pawn could have been taken. Okay, you can issue the rematch. So Jay is 3, Ayush is 0. Jay is showing his experience. Start your next game. All the best. Game number 4. Will Jay again go for the Alakine defense? And this time I hope that Ayush will not allow him that kind of an easy queen takes move, because then he could not castle in that last game with white, if you remember. Oh, 4 knights? What? Some comments, guys. All the best and everything. I don't have to tell you every time. Okay, so 4 knight game. Early bishop and knight trade. Okay, so Jay will have double pawns, but the thing is he'll get the light colored bishop for the knight. All the best coming in from everybody. Nice enthusiasm. Watch opponent's last move is the trick, guys. Watching opponent's last move, always the trick. If you are wondering what is ATB by Rayansh, is all the best. That knight better not get itself trapped. Yeah. And knight on the rim is dim. That knight is on A5. Ooh. Falak also typing all the best. Falak, good involvement, my dear. Falak, very nice. I hope, Falak, you are listening to the explanation that I was providing. So look, 10 games. There will be, I somehow feel that there will be a good fight between these two guys. This is just the first time Ayush is ever playing this head-to-head thing. So this is a new thing for him. Jai has done this before. One must give Ayush that particular, concession. Guys, comments. Sure, he deserves that, right? Ayush is playing this kind of format for the first time. Jai has, I think, played this previously. Many times, I might add. He's had the tournament experience as well. Ooh, knight takes e4. Okay, so bishop takes e4. Now bishop takes e7 also. I wonder. Queen takes and now rook e1. Oh no, is it rook e1? Oh, and now what? Oh, the bishop is pinned. Finally. Oh, but now there's f3. Oh, Jay has been caught again. f3. Oh, he should have played f3. I wonder why he's not playing f3. f3 just is done, right, people? f3 is going to do the job. That's it. The bishop cannot move. There you go. That's it. Just lost a piece here. Oh, some scenes here, guys. Come on, Ayush. You want some fight back here? Surely now, man. But remember, Ayush, last game also, you were a piece up. But then back rank, you gave the piece back. And eventually, huh? Now this time, Grant, come on. This time it was a pin, man. Why do you say it is a fork? This one was a pin, right? The bishop could not move. You're talking about that move or what? The bishop could not move, right? It was a pin. Oh, what's happening here? Now queen to h5 looks good. Queen h5, then rook d2. Some games, still I would say Ayush is playing fast. Now he's gone under 2 minutes when most of the pieces have been exchanged almost in the end game. So, sure, come on. Oh, that f7 pawn is under some serious threat, guys. I mean, yeah. Some serious threat. Guys, the f7 pawn. Oh no, that doesn't help. It's attacked thrice. Checkmate! Oh, checkmate! Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Congratulations, guys. Come on now. The tiger is fighting. Ayush on the scoreboard, 3-1. Some comments about that. Look at the back rank checkmate. And this time, Jai is a culprit of taking things way too lightly. Way too lightly. Oh no, this is cool finish. There was a queen sacrifice, man. Let me show that. Wait, don't issue the rematch. Wait, let me show you. Ayush, you played well here. So, this is what it is. Jai, don't issue the rematch. This is awesome stuff. I mean, look at that. Check. The queen goes in a corner. Queen sacrifice. Watch this. Queen check. Rook takes. Rook takes. This is known as back rank checkmate. And yes, the scoreboard is 3-1. For some reason, Rayansh wants to tell me about it. I've already updated that. And Arya Mahakal is now happy. By the way, Ayush typed A capital, man. If you can type C of congratulations capital. Okay, let the game begin. Round number 5. Jai, rematch. Let's do that. And play well. Maintain that lead. But Ayush, you are doing well, man. Let's do it. Rematch, Jai. Game number 5. We are halfway there, guys. We are halfway there. Beautiful. Hitesh about that comment says it was an exchange up move. Number 11, bishop a6. All the best messages for game number 5. Of course, you can go ahead and analyze these games. Go into Jai's profile and analyze these games. Itesh says in the last game there was this bishop a6 move. Namish thinks it's sort of a bad luck for Jay. Really? Sagar says all the best. Queen is out early for Jay. So one game we had this opposite side castling and learn from their mistakes. Tomorrow it's Sagar versus Namish. So Sagar and Namish, well, I hope that you are paying proper attention. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Now is that a fork? Is that a fork? Or again you think that there are some ways to save that fork? Oh, is that a fork? No way, man. That's the result of Ayush not thinking at all. 15 seconds and he wants to finish the game in 15 seconds. Ayush, how will you win games if you play like this? How will you win games like this? I don't understand. You have to play slowly. The pawn was pushed. In the checklist, I always talk about what did my opponent play last. So when the pawn was pushed to e4, the next move could have been e5. That's the next move. You got to watch that. What just happened here? More exchanges. Let me remind Ayush that he's a piece down, going for exchanges. Okay, so long castle. Pawn lost. Queen's protecting that knight. Again, this game could be over very quickly. And again, Ayush typed, yes, sir. I will use my time. But I am sorry, you haven't. By the way, Jay has a very nice idea here. There's queen to f5 idea here, okay? And then knight to e7 check, winning the queen back. Seniors, did you see that? Did you just see that, guys? There's queen f5. There's queen takes f5 and knight e7 check. That could have happened, guys. I don't know if you actually saw that trick. That queen would have been pinned there. So Jay, you have to learn such tricks. Still maintains the piece of thing. Jay has just stopped h4. Any counter play there on the king side? Oh, the rook could take that. Sure. The pawn could not take that. The pawn was pinned. The queen would have been lost. But the rook can take the pawn. And look at that. Both the players are well about 2 minutes. 2 minutes. What's up? And the game is 3 minutes too. I mean, clearly something is not right here. Oh, careful, careful. Even Jay to some extent is taking things very lightly. I can gauge it from the game. He was really busy with his plans, with his mood, but then, oh, checkmate, next move. Ha! Jay has been schooled here. Checkmate, the next move. Queen h2 is checkmate. That's it. Done and dusted. Done and dusted. Excellent punishment to Jay. Excellent punishment. Jay thought, you know what? I'm a piece up here. What's buddy going to do? But the buddy punished you, man. Okay, not 12. Ooh, give me a break. Not 12. You're playing 10 games. How can that be the case? Now, both of you need to get a hold on yourself. Seriously, both of you need to just get some hold on yourself. Jai, you've been schooled here. Absolutely no bad luck or anything. Jai and Ayush, I'm telling you, you play it with this speed. What else do you expect? The quality will be down, I'm telling you. Because you're not even willing to think. You are just busy with your games. Jai, I want you to take this very seriously. It was 3-0, or was it 2-0, then 2-1, something like that. Maybe 3-0. And now you have it 3-2. So what's up with this, huh? Okay, so let's go for it. Rematch. And yes, spectators are saying, Namish is also saying, hastiness. So Namish, remember, don't do it tomorrow. Everybody, remember this. You don't do what they are doing, okay? We have to avoid all these things. When it's your turn to play, avoid that. Game number 6. Awesome. 4 knight again. Well, how nicely was Jai punished for his carelessness on the king side. Queen f2 check, king h1, queen h2 mate with a pawn. That looked awesome. So Namish is saying, surely sir, I won't haste tomorrow. He's going to play slowly. Sagar, you should also see that. Jai still has the advantage of the experience, but in that last game, both of them played so fast. For some reason, they have to learn to play slower than that. Anyway, double pawns. Ayush doesn't mind giving the bishop for the knight, but this time he has not done so. Okay. So this time I'm going to do that. For the sake of double pawns, in the game earlier, he just took on c6 when challenged. Gave Jai some double pawns for the bishop. He got the knight. Castling by Ant-Man. Jai probably will castle. Suddenly there is a pause. Good to see that for some seconds they are thinking. As a coach, I'm so happy. Oh, sure. Some thinking going on. Watch the opponent's last move. Any prediction, Rayansh? Again, you're saying 50-50? What is Itesh thinking at this point? Ayush has come back. It's 3-2 Itesh. What do you think? It's about reaching 5 points because then you cannot be beaten. Out of 10 games, if you reach 5, well, then you cannot lose. Jai needs 2 more wins for that. Ayush needs 3 more wins for that. Grunt says, I'm going to put it 50-50%. Itesh also says 50-50%. Rayan says 1% more for Jai. Oh, look at Rayan's comment. 1% more for Jai. Rayansh is saying 51 for Jai. Okay, 51-49 it is. 1% more for Jai. What are the new guys saying? You may not know Jai and Ayush very well, but what are the new guys saying? Radesh says 50-50%. Now, here is an interesting comment by Sagar. What does he say? In my case, tomorrow, I have to play a little bit fast because I studied that I lose a lot of games due to extra slow playing. Okay. Guys, look at this. Change for a change. Namish, did you read that? Your opponent tomorrow is going to play a little fast. Tell me, Namish, if you're happy to read this comment or you're sad to read this comment. Sagar is going to play a little fast tomorrow. I think Arya Mahakal can also understand this comment very well. He is also someone who, sometimes, ends up playing very slowly and turns out that maybe, he needs to actually speed up. What do you guys think? Okay. Nice kingside attack. Oh, the queen check. Yeah, that's queen check, man. Exchange of queens. Namish is happy. Look at the message by Namish on your screens. Namish is like, ha ha ha. That's nice. And now clearly Jai is winning. Now Rayansh has changed his percentage. And now Rayansh thinks that it's 98 now for Jai. And if Jai wins this game, he will just need one more game to get to that total of 5. Itesh, little sad for Sagar. Why, Itesh? By the way, Hitesh, I've said this earlier as well. I think you and Granth should have a good game. You have reached that level in bullets. Man, you are almost 2000 now or 1900 now. So you have that fight in you. Why is nobody doing anything about that rook on b8, man? What's up? Oh, what's up with that? Did anybody notice this? Why is that rook untouched? Finally, whoa. Guys, was that rook hanging for too long? So Hitesh is saying, sure, I'll take on Granth Uttekar. No problem. He is 2037 in bullet. I like that. That's awesome rating. As a coach, I'm very happy, Hitesh, with you. That's nice. That's nice. Right, Namish. Okay. But then, guys, did you notice that that rook on b8 was there for too long? So maybe, who knows, next head-to-head is Hitesh versus Granth. I would like Granth to comment on that. Granth, you ready? You say, bring it on. Oh, is it checkmate? No. Oh, whoa, whoa. How many times has Jai done that today? From a completely lost position, Ant-Man comes back and now the material is equal. I am sure Rayansh again will put it as 51. Oh, and now piece lost. Bishop f8 check. Guys, is Bishop f8 check? Jay is losing the knight now. Yes, he is losing the knight. Discovered attack. Guys, if you see this? Yep, that's happened. Rayansh has come back. Says 51% for Ayush. Oh, the spelling is Ayush? What's up with that spelling Ayush? Rayansh. So surely Granth says, okay, in bullet Hitesh might be higher, but I will play with him in slower games. I am better. Hitesh now thinks 98% for Ayush because he's a piece up here. Oh boy, if this is 3 all, Jai. Meanwhile, Granth is telling me he's 1711. That's nice, man. 1711, huh? That's good rating. That's not bad at all. As a coach, I'm really happy. That is good. Oh, now remember one thing, guys. Remember one thing. If there's only king and bishop that remains, then it's a draw, insufficient mating material. You all know that, right? So if Jai manages, yes, if Jai manages, oh, now check first. Yeah, pawn check. Oh, he didn't do that. I'm surprised. Jai had the h6 check, I believe. Now, Namish is saying it's draw here. Namish is saying it will be a draw. Not anymore. Not anymore. Not anymore. I think now with 2 pawns up. But be careful. No stalemate. Jai is good at this. Rayan still thinks it's 50-50%. Really? Don't go for a stalemate here. Careful, buddy. Careful, buddy. No stalemate. Leave some square for Jai to move. Ah, done now. Done. Made the next move. Guys, comments, huh? Comments. Some comments, some congratulatory messages, some comments. OMG. Huh? OMG. Start your next games, guys. Start your next games immediately. Jai, rematch, please. Game number 7, guys. Game number 7. Oh, what's up? Rematch, Jai, rematch. Simple. Go for a rematch. You were a piece up here, Jai. Should not have lost this. Game number 7. Yes, Falak is saying that it's 50-50%. We're joined by Mudit Ganguly. Hello, Mudit. He's one of our ex-students. How are you? We're doing the head-to-head clash, Mudit Ganguly. Use your time. All the best, both of you, says Grunt. Radesh says, good game. Really? Why are you typing no afterwards? I just asked you, how are you? What do you mean no afterwards? How are you? We are doing head-to-head. And Jay is playing versus Ayush. So there's nothing you are supposed to do. And I asked you, how are you? Oh, Namish has some comments. Rayansh, your typing needs to improve, man. You're typing Ayush and now look what you've typed. Best of luck to bot. Best of luck to bot. What, a robot is playing there, you think? Or best of luck to bot. What? Is there a robot? Rayansh. LOL. Man, you got to check your typing here, man. What do you type here? Oh, is there a fork here? Night takes. Oh, good. Pawn push, huh? Namish is saying, sure. B-O-T. He typed the spelling bot. And finally, after B-O-T, Rayansh is typing H. H there. Ooh. In line of fire, huh? Queen's taking opposition. In line of fire, guys. Jay, good to see Jay is using his time. Now Jay has realized enough is enough. I've got to get to 5 quickly. Ooh. Why has he given a piece? Because of that? And now what? Queen h4? What? What's that? He just gave a piece for... What was he thinking? He thought there was a mate. Now Queen h1 is mate. Queen h1 is mate. Over. Oh, he missed. Oh, mate in 1 was missed. Queen h1, checkmate. Even now, Queen h1 finally got that. Oh, mate in 1. He missed that. Oh, but now he got it. But now he got it. And Jai has been checkmated. Comments from down to lead, huh? Start your next game. Jai, rematch, please. Game 8. Let's start. Rematch, Jai. Jai, you gave a piece when you thought you had a checkmate, but it was not checkmate. Jai was playing very well in the game. Very well he was playing. I mean, and let's be honest, you were 3-0 up. Bring that form back. Let's get the Alekhine defense going, Jai. Do that rematch. Come on then. Rematch, Jai. Got only 6 minutes more. This is the match number 8, guys. Match number 8. Tomorrow we will have Namish playing against Sagar. Guys, mind you, 10 games do take a little longer than 1 hour, okay? A little longer, I must say. Because it is +2, ideally 3 plus 3 is 6 minutes, and then 10 games is 60, ideally. But then it's +2 second increment every time. Plus, if there are any major mistakes they are doing, I do talk in between games. So it takes a little more than 7. That means a little more than 1 hour. Jai, get that form back. Let's play strong here. You can do that. Have experience by your side. Falak says all the best to both the players. What? Oh no! That's it. That's it. Jay's bounce back. Jay rematch. Let's start. Quick rematch, please, Jay. Let's start. Quick rematch, please. Simple queen blunder. I think clearly, he lost the track of everything. He thought there was the scholar's checkmate. You know what a scholar's checkmate is, right? Arya Mahakal is saying, not good, Ayush. You had a lead here. Jay has bounced back. For all, I love such intense competition. Looked earlier like Jay is totally winning. But no, there was some fight. Told you Jay had that experience. But what? Queen d5? You thought queen takes f7 was checkmate? Did you see that last game, guys? Rising Stars? He thought that queen takes f7 will be simple checkmate. But the knight takes d5. The queen is lost. Game over. He just resigned on the spot. That's why don't take things for granted. You have to learn this. You can't just take things for granted. Oh, he took with the knight. Jay, why not with the queen? He took with the knight. Sagar is saying they played too fast. Remember, Sagar, don't do this tomorrow. You said you will play fast tomorrow, but I'm sure you will not play this fast. Some comments on that, Sagar. Play fast, but not this fast, yeah? Oh, I think he was going to be a piece up here. Bishop takes knight, rook takes, and bishop h2 check. Jay would have lost the queen. Some comment on that. I think there was a piece up opportunity there. Bishop takes e4, rook takes e4. Guys, this has given me a good idea. This thing has given me a good idea. The idea is I'll have these games studied and highlights as a PDF copy on our Telegram channel. So Namish has typed something very nice for the juniors to learn. Falak, Harsh, if you're watching this, see, everybody likes to go for a scholar's mate, but look at what your rising stars are typing here. Because he says, when I began playing chess, I used to love that, but now everyone knows how to stop the scholar's mate now in the hub, so that doesn't work anymore. Point noted, guys. Point noted, huh? Sure. So looks like the material is balanced here. After this, we'll have one last game to go. This is game number 9. And after this will be game number 10. We'll just have one more game after this. So tomorrow what I'll do is, we'll not have any comments in between the games because that takes too long, is it not? Then for the game to get over. Oh, now this looks like dark color weakness all over for Ant-Man. The dark colors are weak. Oh no, background checkmate here? No, rook can be exchanged by force, but Jay has to be careful. Watching opponent's last move is important. But check comes first. I think the rooks can be exchanged. That can be done. Yeah, that can be done. And then there is bishop e5 check. Looks cool. So rook check, rook d8 check. That can happen, guys. Does you agree with that? Rook check first? Oh, he's gone for that. Why? Why did Jay do that, by the way? Any idea? Anybody? He just gave the... What? I have absolutely no idea why Jay gave the queen there. Jay, you gave the queen there, man. Start your game, please. Ayush cannot be beaten today. Ayush cannot be beaten today. Jai, rematch. You gave the queen. Why were you returning Ayush's favor? Now I want Jai to win. Let's end it with 5-5. Jai, rematch. Last game, please. Last game, guys. Type all the best for the last game. Jai, you gave the queen. I don't know why. You gave the queen in this game. There was no threat at all, Jai. Rematch. Last game, guys. Last game. Let's see how this one goes. If Jai wins, it will be 5-all. Yeah, Jai should win for it to be a fair and square series. But Jai has to use his experience and play slowly. I think Jai has experience enough now. He probably will win this. Overall, Jai, I thought, would have won 6-4 at least. Jai needed one more win. If he wins this game, that is. Knight takes. Oh, now he's neglecting free stuff. He had that pawn on e4. Jai, what's up? You're neglecting simple free pawns on offer. You didn't take that pawn on e4, Jai. Now you have it again. Yeah, now you have the pawn again, yes. That's no problem. Why do you take with the knight? What's this big idea of taking back with the knight? Oh, because, fork now. Bishop takes, knight takes. It's really the competition of who is playing less worse. I told you Jai has the experience. So now he's piece up. Hopefully Jai will not mess this up this time. Really hope not. Five. All maybe. Oh, what's up with that check though? What happened there? Ooh, why did the king move? All of a sudden, there are a lot of things happening here. The king just moved. He could have played g3. Yeah, now he's playing that. Now he is playing that. Isn't there something crazy out here? Jai has to think now. Jai, you have enough time now. Just win this game. You are a piece up here already. Black is definitely better here. Let's go for doubling of rooks. You can push the pawn, make the knights active. That's for sure. But you are winning here. Black is winning here. Unless Jai decides to return the favor or something. Yes, Namesh is right. Can be a comedy game. Completely agree with that. Can be a very cool. Oh, now rook checkmate. That's it. Guys, could we have asked for a better score here? 5-all. Could we have asked for a better score? But both of you should remember, okay? I mean, I'm going to give you a cheer, okay? Somewhat. But then, I'm making things very clear here, okay? You guys played really very fast, both of you, but it's the season of the head-to-head clashes. It will continue in the future. 5-all it was, Jai, but you could have easily won. There were a lot of things for both of you to learn. I'll probably make a PDF. You can start typing your Tata bye-bye messages. Tomorrow, remember who is challenging whom. Type that in the chat. Ayush really put up a good fight. Wasn't expecting 5-all. Ayush, brilliant indeed. And tomorrow, who is going to challenge whom? Jai would probably know that, right? We've discussed that. It's Namish versus Sagar tomorrow. And tomorrow's clash will also be an interesting clash. People think that this was comedy game. Congratulations, Jai, for winning that last game, although. Yeah. And I'll make a PDF on what you can learn from this game. Do take care, guys. Do take care. Jai, do post a message on Telegram about who is going to challenge whom tomorrow, okay? Take care. Bye-bye.